Morning, everybody. John with SB California Bushcraft. Today is a beautiful day. It's a little bit cool this morning, but I thought today would be a perfect day to discuss my top items that I've used in 2016 with my Bushcraft kit. So stick around. All right. So throughout the videos of the 2016 year, you saw me use a bunch of different types of items that I used when it came to both bushcrafting and survival. Some of the items I have with me right now, other items I actually do not have with me, just because it's a lot of stuff for me to want to bring out, even though I can, but it wasn't really worth it for just today. But but we're going to talk about some of the items that I've used and one of my top items for when it comes to being out in the woods and enjoying the outdoors. Now, some of the items that you may hear me talk about might kind of surprise you, so let's see what kind of reaction I get. So the first thing we definitely want to go ahead and talk about is going to be obviously clothing. And clothing is always an important key factor depending on what you wear. Now, right now, of course, as far as like some clothes, I do have my hiking shoes on, but I'm also wearing a pair of jeans. I usually don't bring a pair of jeans with me when I go bushcrafting. I usually have a pair of convertible pants in which I can use to turn into shorts, but surprisingly enough, down here in California, it has been pretty cold down here the last couple of weeks during this winter season, and we've actually been getting a lot of rain down here. And right now it's a beautiful day, so it was perfect day to definitely be out here and do this. But still, and then of course when it comes, getting back to the items of clothing, of course we definitely want to talk about, of course, the jacket I'm wearing right now. You've seen me do a video on this jacket. I absolutely love this jacket. It's come in handy very much for me. And one of the things that this jacket does help me a lot too, especially if I'm not wearing a sweater, because right now I am wearing a sweater underneath this jacket, is that it does keep me very warm even without the sweater. So, because I typically wear a short sleeve t-shirt underneath, and sometimes even now and then depending on what the weather is like, I'll even bring some thermals, but not often enough, but you never know. Now, the second item that we are also going to be talking about, and if you'll pardon my throat here, I've been kind of getting over a little bit of a cold, but I'm okay. Now, the next item we are definitely going to be talking about here, the next top item is definitely going to be head protection. Now, in the last couple of videos in 2016, you see me wear this particular hat. This is a leather hat that is adjustable and flexible, so I can pretty much mount it any which way I can. But a couple of other types of hats that I also like to wear with me, and I'll also bring them with me in case I don't feel like wearing this particular hat. Oh man, give me a break. Oh well, the show must go on, right? So another item too that I typically do bring with me when I go out into the field is going to, besides this hat right here, which is a very nice, it's a wide brim hat, and it's got a lanyard so I can throw it like right behind my back. Oops, if I can get it back there, but I probably can't because I do have my sweater on and the hood's in it feeling. That's okay. But I also like to carry with me a baseball cap, which I sometimes is something I also do wear when I don't feel like wearing this hat. And it does do a good job of keeping me protected. And then at night I'll also have a beanie on. You see me wear the beanie from Blackout Outdoors. I love that beanie. That beanie is very, very warm. Keeps my head nice and warm too, especially when I'm out there. And even in one video you saw me wear a face mask, and that face mask has helped me keep me warm, especially on the cold day when I did one of those videos. It was pretty cold that day. I know some of you guys may think, come on, you're in California. I mean, it's not that cold. Well, believe me, it has gotten cold down here, but I won't go into that. That's a whole new thing I don't want to talk about. Now, next thing that we definitely want to go ahead and talk about when it comes to bushcraft gear is going to be, obviously, the pack. Now, the pack that I've been carrying when I go out into the woods for overnight adventures is my Io Royale Bushcraft pack, and I absolutely love that pack. Now, the only downfall that I know that some people have asked me is that does it have a system where I can carry a hydration bladder, and the answer is no. There is no hydration bladder compartment on this pack, but still, It's a great old school bushcraft pack. I enjoy carrying it with me, and it has worked very, very well. I'm very happy to have that pack. I absolutely love carrying it. Now, the next item that we're going to talk about here on our list is definitely going to be, of course, my knife. As you can see, I have it actually with me on my belt right now. And this is the OKC Bushcrafter, and the sheath system itself is from Doug Wilson from Yellow Hawk Custom Outdoors. And as you can see, the knife does have just a little bit of abuse on it, but it's not that bad. I do a good job of taking care of my blades, and when I'm not using it, I mean, I'll check the sharpness of the blade by just putting on a piece of paper or some wood just to make sure it's still sharp. But if it's not, I'll put it on with sharpener, go ahead and clean it up. And again, you got that click. I don't know if you can see, if you can hear this. Hopefully you can. Ooh, I love it when it does that. But this knife has definitely been a very wonderful companion for me when it comes to going out into the outdoors. The second item that we are actually going to go ahead and mention here is definitely, now that we're in the midst of cutting tools here, is definitely going to be my hatchet. Now, you see me carry the hatchet that I originally got. It was the East Wings hatchet. It's a full tang hatchet. Very, very nice. It has done me very, very well. I'm really happy to have that. Well, I decided to go ahead and make some changes. So instead of using that hatchet, hold on one moment, I actually did bring that hatchet with me. I have the Gerber Gator hatchet, which again, you see me do a review on this. I do like this hatchet, and it does have a spare and small fixed blade knife in there, so that does come in handy, and it fits right into the butt. And then you've got the plastic cover sheath that keeps the knife inside this system here. And I'm definitely gonna be using this knife a little bit more now. This particular hatchet more now. Oh brother, sometimes I forget what I'm saying, but oh well. I'm definitely going to be using this a little bit more now, because I want to be able to get a better idea of this product, and I've heard a lot of good things about this product. So I'm looking forward to using this in the upcoming 2017 year. But still, this is definitely going to be a good hatchet to have. Let's go and put that back. Now, another cutting tool that you see me use, of course, is the Arrow folding saw. That has been a fantastic saw. It cuts very, very well. It cuts the wood perfectly. Never had any problems with that particular folding saw. And I also do carry an extra saw with me just as a backup. You may have seen the Zippo 4-in-1 axe. So again, it's got the axe head, and it does convert into a saw. The only two things I do not use on that particular axe is going to be the pommel, and of course the 10-stake pull. And I don't think the 10-stake pull is very, very necessary for what I'm out here for. But still, that particular saw, the Arrow folding saw, a fantastic saw. I absolutely love it. Now, another item which may surprise a lot of people, because not really a lot of people talk about this that much, and I'm kind of surprised about it, is going to be a good dry bag. Dry bags have saved me numerous amount of times, because one, I have a way of being able to pack a lot of that stuff into my pack and keep it nice and organized, especially when it comes to my cooking kit. But at the same time, though, if I'm worried about animals getting into my cooking kit or into my food, that dry bag still has a lot of room to where I can actually throw that stuff into that dry bag and then toss it up into a tree to keep it away from the critters and all that. So dry bags is definitely something that comes in handy. Now, next thing we're going to talk about is shelter systems. And so far, my favorite tent that I have used so far is the Eureka Amaret Passe 2. You've seen that tent in my last overnight adventure. I've still showed some photographs of that particular tent in question, and that tent has been a fantastic companion for me. Now, last year I ran into a little bit of a snag, and what happened is that I actually broke the stuff sack in which the tent does come in. Now the good news is, what the heck was that? I'm okay. Now the good news is that the actual tent itself was not damaged whatsoever, and I'm pretty happy that the tent was not damaged. So I've got the tent sitting in a dry bag, just mainly the inner layer and the the rainfly in a dry bag, and then the tent stakes and the poles for the tent I actually carry on the side of my Bushcraft pack. So still a great tent, wonderful piece of gear, absolutely love it. Now the final item in which you'll see me do a review on later on, I did actually bring it with me, so I can, as I'm going to be doing a review on this particular item later, is going to be, let me go ahead and grab it. This is actually an item that that I enjoy carrying with me with my Bushcraft pack, because if I don't, I'll explain more in a minute. And that's definitely that's my haversack. So as you can see, this is a new haversack. You see me carry a different haversack before, and that same haversack was also by Malcolm Cordero. This is an upgraded version, and I'm going to do a review on this particular haversack and later on in an upcoming video. But I absolutely love carrying a haversack. It comes in handy, so if I want to go on a trek, what I can just go ahead and do is drop the Bushcraft pack, leave it at camp. I can go for my trek, maybe carry a few little snacks in this little bag here and carry some of my gear and a few small things, like right now I got a water bottle on here, and this comes in very, very handy. And plus, the one thing I do also love about it is the quick release buckle system. So it does make it very easy. Malcolm Cordero is truly an awesome person to see. All right, so let me see. Am I missing anything when it comes to my kit? Oh, I was thinking maybe my sleep system, but at the same time, though, I mean, I keep switching it out every now and then. So I think we're gonna hold off on my favorite sleep system for right now. Obviously, I talked about the tent. That's definitely a given. But the other piece of sleep system that I do have with me as well is going to be my hammock system, and that's the Eno double nest hammock. And I do have the tarp and the bug net for that hammock system. I've used it a few times just for maybe for the day, or I've actually brought it with me on my campouts, and I love using the hammock. It is wonderful. And sometimes, depending on the weather, if the weather's nice, I'll sleep out in the hammock and just instead of sleeping in the tent overnight. But still a lot of fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the items that I picked for my top items for my Bushcraft in 2016. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye. Hey guys, I had just realized that there was one other thing I forgot to include in my video when I was talking about my favorite items for Bushcraft or overnight adventures. And one of the items I actually did forget to mention was chargers to charge either my camera gear or my cell phone. And one particular one that has been a favorite of mine has been my Goal Zero solar panel pack, and that does come very, very handy when it comes to charging my cell phone or charging my my camera. Well, not my camera specifically, but charging my GoPro when I need it, because it's got the mesh pocket which allows me to carry it. And then another item that is also in it too is a secondary power bank charger, which does come in very, very handy, especially when it comes to, again, charging my cell phone, charging my cameras, and anything else I take with me that's electronic. So I thought I should mention that. My apologies for forgetting that. And again, thank you very much for joining me. Stay safe, stay well, be safe, enjoy the woods, and get out there. It's a beautiful world. Strength and honor. Take care. Bye. Hey guys, I'm home, and I was actually going through my videos which I'm going to be posting on YouTube a little later on here in regards to my Bushcraft kit for 2016. One of the things that I did notice is I forgot to mention one other particular favorite item that I love to carry with me in the bush, and of course that is my ferrocerium rod from All Weather Fire Starters. It's a great fire starting tool. Not only do I have the ability with the ferrocerium rod, but I've also got the magnesium powder on the rod itself, so that way I can actually use that as well to help me definitely get a fire going with the magnesium powder. And let me see what else what else is there on that particular. Oh yes, on the ferro rod itself, there's also it's got a nice handle which can also be used to be chopped up as tinder, and it's also got the compass, and it's also got a thermometer. I didn't even think of it. I should have checked the temperature when I was outside today on that day. So I thought I forgot to go ahead and mention that. Anyway, so thank you again for watching. Stay tuned for more videos to come up. Thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe. And as always, take care, have fun, enjoy the woods, get out there. It's a beautiful world. More importantly, strength and honor, be safe and be well. Thank you for joining me. Bye.